Hey, what's up, everybody? We are live. I'm just going to share this video on our Discord so you can get some peeps in here. We are going to be scanning Binance for some coins, for some good trades. So I'm just, like I said, I'm going to share this quickly. Yeah, if you can edit the video. Are you on it right now?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Okay, edit it. I'm going to share it. Edit it. I'm going to share it. Discord. Yeah, so if you see any pair that you like, you can post them and then we'll get going. I just want to take a look at my Bybit trades, nothing too crazy, up almost $400. I posted these trades in the Discord as well. If you're not a member of the Discord, get in there. We just crushed 1,000 subscribers. So we are going to be doing a giveaway. We're planning to do a giveaway, a few of them to be honest. So let's get right into the BTC pairs. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin pairs because if you don't know, we're trading Bitcoin into these pairs because if they're not doing well against Bitcoin, you may as well be holding Bitcoin. And what was the first coin we're going to take a look at? We can take a look at Litecoin. Somebody 1750 sats, which it just went down to 1747, and then about 1900 sats. So like I think about 1850, 1800 was my averaged order. And I have my take profits at 37, 38, 39, just below 4,000 sats. I want to double up my Bitcoin. So I want to do like 0.2 Bitcoin into 0.4 Bitcoin. I'll take a look at the technicals on that in a little bit. Let's start with, what did we say we're going to start with?
There
Litecoin?
is Litecoin is a good one. Yeah, you just went over that.
I didn't go over Litecoin. That was ADA.
Oh, you glitched your. Yeah, Litecoin's a really good one. It's bottomed out on Bitcoin value.
Okay, so we're looking for coins that we're looking for coins that are not Uniswap, Bybit, not
Have
Bybit.
bottomed out.
For bottomed out, yeah. So any coin that's bottomed out, and I want to take a look at it on the Poloniex one, just because they have more data and we can see. So we're looking for coins that have clearly bottomed out and that provide us more upside to the downside. So you can see here, I'm not sure about this, like this wick right here. This was in 2014. So maybe this was a huge sell-off. Same with here, huge sell-off, but we did get Litecoin to come down here and almost to this point, and now we're back down here. This reminds me of like a Dogecoin, and I'll come back to Litecoin, but this reminds me of a Dogecoin setup. Well, where is this? Binance, Doge, BTC, Poloniex. And you can see that I look for coins to get to the bottom. This chart might not be the prettiest, but you can kind of see that like what the technique is. Wait for where there's super high demand, and that's where we're buying, where the smart money comes in. On these buy zones, and then you can see here sell. This made it back to its all-time high. It actually crushed its all-time high in Satoshis, and unless we count this right here, 2014. But I'm just taking all these cycles into consideration, not this one. And you can see that everybody was asking, should I buy Dogecoin? Should I buy Dogecoin? And this is like historically huge supply areas, not demand, huge supply where people are dumping, dumping. And this was a huge supply area where people are dumping, huge resistance. And this is huge demand. So we actually in the Discord got in buys under 30 sats all the way to 15, 17 sats. And I will buy Dogecoin again when it comes down under 30 sats. So when it comes down to these levels, it could take months, it could take a year, but we're patient. So that's what I just wanted to show you. We're looking for coins that haven't or aren't at their all-time highs. So on Poloniex, this altcoin LTC dinosaur coin is almost bottomed out. We
It,
can
if
yeah,
you
go ahead.
actually look at the like go back to 2017, like zoom out a little bit, like it's the exact same run from like 2016 to 2017. It has like the
Yeah, look,
same bump, bottomed out, and then now it's getting
up
ready for that next push.
huge. Like, let's see from the top. Litecoin really ran here. Let's see from now. That's why you don't want to be holding these shit coins from top of the market to the bottom. 90% pullback. 90% pullback. And if you bought here, you got an 87% pullback. So when these bear markets come, they're very brutal. You're losing 70%, 80%, 90% in a pullback. So let's go over like the weekly. I want to change. What I really like is the 4 EMA and the 9 EMA on the weekly. And that gives you like awesome buying opportunities like before these huge runs. Like you got the crossover here. You didn't get the sell. Actually, this actually used this as support. It didn't cross over, but you got the crossover here, so that was your exit. I look at it more of a buy, and I don't use it as an exit because it's kind of late. It's a lagging indicator, right? So but if you got in here and exited at the crossover, that's still 300 friggin' percent. Even here, crossover on 4 and 9 EMA, that's about 100% move. So I like to see a crossover on the larger time frame on the weekly. I like to see a 4 and 9 crossover, and we're about to be getting that right now. So and you can just like get the price out of there. So you can see here it wasn't too good of a trade. 7%, 5%. I mean, if you're using the crossover as a sell, but I don't do that. I just use it as confluence for a buy. And you can see here, I'm kind of looking at, so this is the downtrend, heavy downtrend right here. We can try and find the perfect trend line, however you want to do it, maybe from up here. No, I'll stick with this one right here. So generally we're looking for the downtrend to be broken. So some confluence would be, let's see what the volume looks like. Did I remove volume? Oof, the volume is not looking good. Look at that. I want to see like tons of volume. So you can see here how it was like no volume at all and then tons of volume coming in. And we want to see some volume. Like, look at this. This is very minimal volume on Litecoin still. I'm looking for a lower, for the downtrend to be broken. So like from a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, testing that. Actually, this is lower than this high, lower high. So I'm looking for a move for something like this, which would break that high point, that lower high point, and then I would be okay. We're in an uptrend now for Litecoin, but Litecoin's still in a downtrend. Litecoin, even with the cross, it's honestly not looking the best. I mean, it's still very high reward. You can try and place a bid here, and what kind of stop loss would we be seeing? So from the current price, which is huge, you don't want to take a 20% loss on any trade, you know what I mean? But you can use that, you can use a different kind of entry, like your entry allocations. If you're usually going in with $10,000, you don't want a 20% stop loss. So you're going to minimize that to maybe $2,000. So a 20% stop loss would give you the same type of loss going into a $10,000 trade that you're comfortable with, if that makes sense. So I don't know. Do you see anything bullish with this right now?
Only the fact that it's bottomed out, and honestly, Litecoin hasn't been moving like it should be. And with like all these institutions buying it and stuff, I think that it is ready for its run up. And we haven't seen Litecoin go
Some
lower than
volume
this
coming in.
spot. So I think it is a pretty good setup.
Yeah, I at least want to see
But
like
I would wait for some, if to be on the safe side, waiting for more confirmation, more volume, even breaking that trend line, and possibly retesting that, flipping resistance into support, then that would
we
be a more
will
safer
wait
bet.
on Litecoin. I know I saw Litecoin and I'm like, it is looking like a good entry because it bottomed out. So I like to take confirmed entries. Yes, you'll beat us if you took your entry anywhere here or anywhere here. Yeah, you'll have a better entry than us, but I think that we'll have the second best entry going into the market, because if it goes like this and we see a pullback, we never chase. We buy the retrace. So this will be the second best entry, and I'm fine giving up 20, 30, 40%, whatever it is, from there. Well, from the current price, actually, not too much. Yeah, let's just say 10%. We give up 10% of the move, but to the upside, let's say Litecoin hits the average of these highs where we are right now. Let's just do it right here, because you don't want to be too greedy. An average, like we're losing 10% and we're potentially seeing 300%. So if you put one Bitcoin in, now you're taking out 3 Bitcoins. So times 300%, you'd be at 4 Bitcoins total, 3 Bitcoins profit. So that's fine with us on the weight side. If we look here on the daily where it did pump up, 2017. Yeah, you see, you have these pullbacks. And that gives us like awesome entries to get into here. Let's
But
look at
even there, you didn't really see the volume until the actual huge push up. So
yeah, exactly. But at least we broke this downtrend.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like at least this downtrend was broken.
And it basically retested that.
Yeah, this gets so
Came back
steep.
and retested it.
It gets so steep after, it's crazy. However you want to do it, like that would have been a good one. And then all the way up here, you know what I mean? You can get very specific with your lines, but I'm looking for like higher lows and lower highs just to be busted into an opposite trend. So what's the next coin you want to take a look at? Litecoin's still on my list. We'll add Litecoin as a favorite because we're going to be watching that.
Yeah.
Which other coin?
Nexus is more of like I guess more like a moonshot kind
We
of.
called that at 15 sats and it took off.
Yeah,
all the way
wow.
to 72. I am not the happiest as I sold early. And Nexus coin, NX.
Or we could do Verge. Verge is also kind of similar to PHB.
Yeah, Verge. We'll skip that for now.
Yeah, okay, then
What's
Nexus.
the ticker for Nexus?
NXS.
NXS BTC. What was this? A pump and dump?
Yeah, that could have. Actually.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so I'll pull it up and we'll take a look at it.
Yeah, 200% for that. This one is just like their all-time high on USD value is around like a 10x. It looks like it's still very on the bottom, like on the bottom side on the Bitcoin value.
Okay, so like I was saying, we got the crossover on the 4 and 9 EMA. We're seeing a ton of volume. I feel like that was a pump and dump. That was definitely a pump and dump. Okay, Nexus is actually a good one. What I like to do is, so if like I show you on PHB, I look for huge areas of support and resistance. So PHB, all of my targets hit. Look at the cross on the 4 and 9. We had that cross. We came out of this downtrend, and then I started looking for huge areas of support and resistance. Like, look at this, support, support. So this was my first target, 22. And then same with here. You can see here. So what I like to do is I'll turn this into a line graph. I'll remove the drawings, and then I can see where there's a lot of interactions, you know, and those are literally almost my targets, and we smashed through all of them. So if we go back to NX BTC, which we are going to put an entry for, we had that huge price isn't here though. I'm curious where it is on candles. Okay, it is there. Oh, I was just a little bit zoomed out. So we go back to the line chart. I like to find areas where they've been used as support and resistance. So like this one right here, this would have been our first take profit, but it looks like we missed it. And the cool thing about using line chart, then turning it into candles is like, I already saw this, but, and especially with the pump and dump, this line chart didn't hit the support or resistance, but I can guarantee on the candle, it did hit it, you know, and even here as well, you can see, and here as well, you know what I mean? So I use that line chart, and then I find the best points. Like, look at this. This is used as a resistance, and this is used as a support, or support here, resistance, resistance. So I'll draw my line here. We'll look at the candles. And this one even reached there too. Nuts. Because this is a heavy support or heavy resistance on the 14,400, and the highest target is 18,600. Pretty much matches, it literally matches with these as well. So this is our moon targets. From here to up here, we have a 600% in Bitcoin. So we'll just go 600%. And then for our first target, because I'm only looking, if you have time, QKC and CND, I'll take a look at those. So our first large target is 180%. These are the moves I'm looking for in crypto. I'm not looking for anything less than 100%. So we're going to look at how we're going to do this entry. We have our take profits now. We have our take profits. Now let's figure out where we're going to get into this. We have the crossing on the 4 and 9. This is the weekly. I'm going to come down to the daily now. Another thing I want to point out is the actual, you know what? I'll do it like this. Yeah. From this point to here, hit that perfectly. And if we break down this into smaller entries, I just want to, you have the bullish engulfing right here. You have this huge hammer coming into here as well. And then the momentum really picked up. Where are we going to take a buy? I would put on the, yeah, it's the candlesticks are so crazy on here.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, with alts, it's, especially with that pump and dump, like, you know.
With the pump and dump, it doesn't really matter because there's a lot of coins that we've seen pump and dump, like called PIVX. It pump and dumped, and it's,
yeah, and then
still,
it breaks it after anyways.
And it's still actually going. My screen's just frozen, so I'm gonna put in an entry. I'm gonna put in an entry on Binance on this one. Let's just go there. So this is on the weekly as well, and it kind of looks like it's in a bullish flag. But the lowers are going higher and higher. So if I can get lucky, I am gonna go for the 2300, and that's into our 4-hour 200 EMA, and I will try to get you know, I've been being a little greedy, and I'm gonna come back to this, but PIVX BTC, I literally like had the perfect analysis on that, and I'm like, it's going it's just kind of going up and down in this channel, and that's 100% move here. I missed the entry because I was greedy by like literally 10 sats. Literally 10 sats. I missed the entry, so I don't want to be greedy anymore, especially since the whole market's moving up. So I will layer some buys on here. I can potentially do this from this low to this high. 2,200 sats. I'm going to do 2,300 to 2,000 sats. That's what I'm going to do. So 2,300. I just want to make sure I didn't, yeah, 2,300 sats. Okay, I'm screwing that up. And I'm going to do 0.25 BTC. And then I'm going to do 2,200 sats, 0. I screwed that up. I'm not going to do I'm not going to do a quarter Bitcoin. I'm going to do 10 times less than that. So 0.025 by 0.25 by 0.25 by. You guys see my entries. And then 2010, just because those round numbers, they don't hit sometimes and it screws you. So I'm putting a P1 in here, and my goal is to take that to P2 minimum or P3 or P4. I'm going to let this ride. And sometimes all my orders don't hit. A lot of people come into here and do like an all in or all out type of move. But it's like, I like to ladder. I like to ladder my buys and I like to ladder my sells. So same with ADA. Like I took a bigger position on ADA. So I have almost P4 out of that move because ADA is more of a solid coin and the analysis was on point. I'll take a look at is QKC on the list, Abe?
QKC, no.
Oh yeah, QKC.
QKC.
I can see that it's in a downtrend now. This is a weekly candle, weekly bearish candle, and it's just really engulfing. We'll take a quick look at it anyways. QKC BTC. Let's see if we have more data on here. No, it's all the same thing. QKC BTC. You see, I personally think that we missed this low. Like we want to find better coins. We don't even need to draw the line. You could just see like, where would you say the high was broken? Right here, right here. Yeah, perfect. Actually, you can see like this is perfect. This is like the trade where tons of volume are coming in. You can see that volume died down from, this is last year, May 20, but volume.
It's all-time high. It's still a good amount away, but yeah,
all-time
getting
high,
like finding the perfect entry.
It's important to have that perfect entry.
Yeah.
Not even perfect, but just better than
the pump, like
200%. That's like that's like what I want to start taking out profits when I see 100 to 200%. So you can see the like dwindling volume, it's coming down, and then we had a lot of buy pressure. This would be like a huge support right here, and now we're using it as a resistance. If we go on the daily, you can see that more evidently as this being support. Now it's turned into resistance. We broke above it. We retested that, and we had that huge bullish engulfing on the daily. So this right here would have been the best time to, obviously saying that hindsight, but if we go back and use our EMAs, you got the cross here. So that would have been like the first signal. I would have saw a ton of volume coming in and then breaking this heavy resistance and then retesting it. So on the weekly, I look for some confluence, but then I always go down on the smaller time frames just to try and get a better entry. So even on the 4 hour, you can see that when we broke that, there was a ton of volume coming in. broke above, pull back. And that on the daily was very convincing for me. Right now, though, if we come back, I can do it from here to here. 61.8, it almost hit that. It can even come back down to 44 sats. This would be something, yeah, this would be something I would be looking for right here. You can see that this area, which the 78.6 area right here is strong, in my opinion. We could go to the weekly. Not much to see, to be honest. More on the daily. But yeah, this, like, I wouldn't enter this. I missed that first pump, and like you're seeing heavy resistance here right now. It wasn't able to break this. So potentially, if you wanted to get into here, you would wait for a further pullback, in my opinion. Because this pullback could not be done. Like, I mean, just looking at the candles, there's a few things I would look at. Yeah, you see perfectly here. I was going to draw a line right here, basically right here. If it can break this area right here where it's at, this whole zone, the 30.8, I would expect a further leg down. And that would be my target right here. So I would wait for that. And like I said, I want to see some confluence. So this is a heavy like resistance area right here. If we take it on the weekly, you can see it more evidently. Like we got rejected right here, and this huge bearish engulfing candle doesn't like sit right with me, because like that's the first weekly candle. Like you see here, this is the first, and this is a shooting star as well. So we don't have like a shooting star happening right here, but we have this huge bearish engulfing. Let me pull it up right here. I don't know if you guys could see this. Just 1 second. I thought we screwed something up, but I'm not sure if you can see my charts or bearish engulfing. No, that's not going to work. But I have them up there. Just I don't even look at them, but it's good to know all your candlesticks. And for those of you guys that don't know bearish engulfing candle, and on the weekly, I'm like expecting to see a follow through in that. Sorry, I need to adjust the camera after. Yeah, you see, so we have this huge bearish engulfing, and then I want to see like some candles to follow that. We have this like large weekly bearish engulfing being rejected. So I would skip this one. I want to see something a bit lower. RCN, BTC. On the weekly, I missed my entry as well. And like I told you guys, I was greedy. I literally had my entry at 320 or 2. Well, what did this go down to? 229. I think I had mine at 225, and I missed it by 4 satoshis. Pivx and this, and like look at this beautiful candle right here now. A lot of I'm just crazy. So same thing, we were looking at this one. The top is super high for RCN. You know what I mean? If we look at just like a common resistance right here, resistance. And I noticed that in RCN might still be a good buy. I'm just a little cheesed that I missed the entry by 4 satoshis on a nice on a nice stack too. So you notice that the buying started happening here, like a ton of buying, where you can see some buying here, but it's generally coming down in volume, and then it started coming back up. This was the point I had for our CN to be broken, this resistance here, and we could pull that back, all the way here. This huge support turned into resistance, and now it's playing up to the upside. Let's look at the weekly, or at the line chart, I mean. We could put it here. Where prices right now is heavy resistance. You know what, actually? We might be able to get into RCN still. This is a good one that I like because this is used as support here, and now it's used as resistance here. I mean, resistance, support. And same with this area too. We have a little bit more on the weekly. Perfect. I want to see if this one hits. Support. This one's going to hit too. Yeah, right here. It's beautiful. And these hit as well. That was perfect. These hit and that hit. So these are my targets. Where we currently are. Yeah, the gain's not the craziest, 147. I mean, it could go here, but this is where I see strong resistance. So I'll put my sell orders just a little bit below that. To the next plus 66, I mean, it's whatever. If I had my entry here, now it's the 100% move that I wanted. And that's a 200% move that I'm super happy with. But let's see if we can get into this and what kind of entry we can see. Where would you put your Fibonacci? Actually, I put it right here, right there. So because take in mind, this is against the Bitcoin pair. So when Bitcoin moves, a lot of these pairs will get smashed. So I will try to re-enter this. Right here seems like a perfect entry where I'm using this support. Oops. And resistance, and it's coming off the 200 like Satoshi zone, the 6.18 reversal zone, the support and the resistance. Like this is heavy right here. This is the zone I was looking for it to break. It tried to break here, probably a pump and dump here, tried to break here, or it's clearing all the sell walls. And now it broke above and it's trading above this area that I was looking for. Another test back here, and that would be a perfect entry. So let's take a trade on RCN as well. RCN, it's at 287 sats. Let's try this again. We're going to do 210 or 215, and I'm going to put 0.05 BTC. And then 202. And this isn't financial advice. This is just me trading. So if you're gonna follow, you have to really be watching because this could turn around anytime. You know what I mean? The whole market could. So you need to really be watching. But like this is the trades I'm talking about. Look at how low in comparison to its highs. We're not trying to buy it if it was up here. We're trying to buy it at the high demand areas. So that's it for that one. On to the next one. We took a trade on RCN. We took a trade on NXS.
Yes.
Any other one? We'll take a look at
OST.
OST.
If you look on the weekly, or even I guess the daily, kinda in a falling wedge, even farther from that.
Yeah, I'll take a look on here. OST, BTC. Let's take a look at here, boy. Bro, this is on a run. On the weekly.
It's on a run, but
we'll have to wait back for a pullback, so it wouldn't be mine.
Look, I sent you it on
Discord.
Yeah. Yeah, it is on a run, but yeah, probably waiting for pullback would be better. But I think it's kind of in like a falling wedge, bound to break out, or it is breaking out right now.
Can you guys hear that music? Just curious if you can hear it or not. If you can hear the music, post in the chat. If you can't hear it, then I've been just listening to music myself. Yeah, this one's a bit odd to me. I don't know why.
Look at the what I sent in Discord.
Holy. This
Yeah,
one
this coin is
crashed hard.
their website is not the greatest.
OST coin, what is it?
It's
IOST or OST. I'm looking at the wrong
OST.
pair. I'm looking at the wrong pair.
No, I think you were on the right one.
No, I wasn't. I wasn't. Oh, I
Are you
was.
sure?
I was. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, this could be seeing resistance right here at this point on the weekly. I would want to see a pullback. I don't know how I feel about OIST or OST, I mean. Let's go look on the weekly.
Do you see the photo I sent?
Yeah.
If it does break out, for sure, probably wait for a pullback. It's also low sat, 80 sats. Its bottom was 30 sats, so it's only up about.
It kind of almost did break out. When was the last time you tried it?
Yeah, it's like breaking out right now.
Yeah, so this one, honestly, on a breakout, this I would trade this two ways, and you can see all the volume pouring in too. I mean, the 4 and 9 have definitely crossed. I can just tell because from its bottom, it's at 187%. This one, I would trade it, and we'll add this one to favorites because we're going to be watching that. If it comes back down here, that's a for sure buy. If it can, but 27 sats is not reasonable in my opinion. I think if this is actually a better one, let me erase that. If it comes back here,
Yeah, just because it's a low sat coin, that's why I don't really see it drop drastically. But you know, we're in
so
a bull market, so I don't see like the
here,
lowest sat coin on Binance
and that
is
matches with the 61.8 zone. So, and like I like the support that I'm seeing, resistance here. So it's like this is an almost confluence. Like it's like a very interactive trend line. That would be 55 sats. I would watch this. Is this slanted? One of these is slanted.
if you hold shift and draw the line, it'll be straight.
This is slanted.
Hold shift
Yeah. Hold shift.
and then go like yeah.
Okay, cool. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this to me now looks like that ruined my 61.8 theory. The 50% retracement is whatever. I'm not a big fan of it, but if it goes up and then comes down to test this, or however high it goes, that would be your entry right here. So 60. Move out of the way line. Oh, damn it. 63 sats. 63 sats. Okay, next one. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this coin. It's still to me like in this downtrend. I mean, this, yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I would say that is because it's low sat coin. The lowest sat coin on Binance is 50 sats, which is SIA coin. So I don't know. I don't really see it dropping too crazy. But for sure, waiting for a pullback is
Okay, this
the
one
better entry.
actually, Syndicator doesn't look bad. What was it? CND? Syndicator. Let's take a look at, sorry, just want to take a look at these. Okay. Let's see if what was it? CND BTC. Is it on Bittrex? I just want to see. I like to see if they have like more prior data, and they don't. So we'll go back to Binance. So if I just want to take my target right here. And then obviously this one's a pretty large one right here as well. And right here. I mean, obviously there's a lot of noise here, but I'm curious to see where the candles end up hitting. Okay, so you can pretty much, and I don't want to say guarantee because you can't guarantee anything, but you can pretty much like assume it's going to come and hit this resistance. Is it going to break it? That's a whole different story. And I can't take the fib. I can't do that right now because there's no red candle. Like here, I could have done it, and here I could have done it, but there's no sign of it slowing down. If I go into the daily, still like, yeah, you have this is like a tweezer top right here where both candles kind of look like tweezers, up there as well on my chart. But like, look at all this volume coming in here. Definitely broke the downtrend that it was in. I would have to wait for a pullback. I think something around here. Go on the weekly. Yeah, like there's if I can get a buy somewhere around here, 52 sats, I will take that trade. So let me go in CND. And when Bitcoin like moves, when it snaps, I can potentially see these coins going minus 20, minus 30%. So CNDC, I'm going to put a P1 at 52 sats because I like that area. And I could get lucky somewhere around here. I can get lucky. You know what? Actually, I'm going to split it up between 54, 0.05. This is me being greedy. 51, 49. Should I try 49? 49, 0.05. So that's not a bad pick. We have a bunch of buys now. NXS, RCN, CND. Okay, on to the next one. We didn't have to do much for this one. That just kind of looks good to me. Because none of its like huge resistance levels have been reached, and it's just started to run. I mean, sheesh, from 21 sats to 89 sats. I can wait for a pullback, and then hopefully I just get wicked in and it keeps moving up, but we'll see what happens. So what's another one you have on your list?
Loopring.
Somebody
LRC.
said Link. I'll take a look at Link BTC. We're just looking
Link
for
is
coins for that have, oh damn, Link's actually.
Yeah, I'm in Link. Link is I think Link should have a run up soon. We did see like $25 at its low. Right now it's around like 30.
I just want to see if I can find more data on this. No, I can't. It came out in 2000. I think Binance actually has the most data. So we'll take a look at Link. That's a huge pullback. Holy shit. Against the BTC pair. Well, Bitcoin's been tearing it.
Yeah, because
But
there were like huge whales with Link and they started dumping.
80%. That's just nuts. So let me look at the USD pair actually. Yeah, I see two different charts. Completely two different charts. That's what I want to see. I need to see the USD pair. I need to see the USD pair going up. That's like for sure. And sorry, I'm just getting this fixed. I need to see the USD chart going up for sure. for me to even look at the Bitcoin chart, and I just wanted to double check. I know Link's going up, but we're seeing some heavy resistance here on Link. And like Link seems to me like that it's getting dumped very hard. Like it's our last pullback. Holy shit. Link's pulling back like a monster. 45% pullbacks. We're almost 50% pullbacks. And Bitcoin's seeing like 10, 20, 30% pullbacks. And Link is seeing these huge pullbacks. So let's see what I can put Link at. Crypto loves the minus 27 and minus the 27 and 61.8% extensions. We got a pullback almost to the 61.8. So if Bitcoin keeps going, Link will as well. I'm going to take a look at these compared to Bitcoin. Yeah, any way you want to draw it, it's pretty much still in an uptrend. The way I look to see if a coin's in an uptrend is very easily market structure, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. If this point got, invalidated like this, if the low went here and started trading under, I would say we're in a downtrend. But we have our higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. It didn't break this low. And now we're going to be moving on to our higher high by the looks of it. So I'm going to want it. And I hold a bag of the little Link. We're seeing like heavy resistance here. Once that price breaks, which is about 33 bucks, we're at $32 and we start trading above it on the weekly. So we start posting candles above here. I think we'll see 45 bucks and 55 bucks pretty quickly. And that's about a 73% move from where we currently are on the USD pair. I don't know if that will translate on the Link BTC pair because I'm expecting Bitcoin to move up as well. So if Bitcoin, let me just take a look quickly. If it moves 73% to its 61 extension, I want to take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin USD on, let me just pull up my Bitcoin chart. If we go here to I think the 68 extension on Bitcoin, from what I remember, was 74K. So it would actually, if both of them did what they were going to do, Link would be doing almost 3 times the moves on USD, which would translate a bigger move against Link BTC. And that's kind of, the only way I could really check at it. But it is, like that huge dump. I never looked at Link BTC pair in a minute. I just bought a little Link and threw it on the hardware wallet and just hoping for it to do good, but it's actually not doing as good as Bitcoin is. That's pretty much it. If we look on the daily, it's on a downtrend against Bitcoin. It's on a downtrend against Bitcoin, and you can take the guess and buy some Link here. Like this looks like a strong support area right here. But yeah, downtrend against Bitcoin. That's all I'm going to post on. We're looking for coins that aren't in downtrends against Bitcoin and that are at their complete bottoms. Abe, what's the next one?
LRC, it's kind of like, I would say like Link. It's kind of in a downtrend, maybe.
Loop ring.
Loop ring, I think
mean,
can
it
do
is
good.
on a downtrend, but like,
from that, it's holding the 0.76
let me
fib
see
from here.
On Binance. Oh yeah, you have more data on Binance. That's a first. Okay, let me just take the the smart money buys. Smart money is right here. And that was an awesome buy. Yeah, let me take a look at this. So not too convincing because this is the same thing. Like this is still on a downtrend. Still on a downtrend. But let's take a look. Let's take a look anyways. I can tell that so yeah, on the weekly, it's on a downtrend. We have like lower lows. We broke the high right here. So this is like this is the perfect example of like us breaking this. This is a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. And then we broke this high right here with this candle. This now we're in an uptrend. We've broken this whole down move. You know what I mean? However you want to draw it. So now, not only did we break that down move, it got a huge retest of support. Like this is the trades. This is a perfect trade. And watch it being lined up with an awesome 38.2. It didn't break below. It bounced off there. That's like setup. This is an awesome setup, which we missed. So look at this. This was in May 20th, 20. Broke this top right here. And not only just like violently broke it, it retested it. And we had the bullish engulfing. This, you see, like would have been your second best entry in the move. Literally right here. You could have guessed here. You could have guessed here. You could have guessed here. You could have taken 100% confidence trade right here. And got 200 plus. This is probably 300%, blah, 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 you know? But right now, if we actually pull that back, it's still looking like this area got tested. Let's look at it on the line chart. OST, we checked out. OST was whatever, in my opinion, you know? So yeah, resistance, support, broke through here, and now it's using this as a support as well. Right here on the weekly, let's take a look at this point to the high and the 78.6. Okay. So the weekly,
Yeah, that's what I was saying, was holding that. So as long as it can hold that.
The weekly though is like in a downtrend. Let's go on the daily. And let me remove these. That's getting at it. That's getting ugly now. Oh, also notice when I like the RSR, I love to see it that low. Like that's divergence right here. Yeah, like we missed this move, and see if we could get into the pullback.
Yeah, but on the on USD value, it's still I guess in an uptrend. So sitting at 56 cents, did have a decent pullback.
Okay, yeah, it's actually on a run.
Yeah, it's just been consolidating for the past.
And it hit the 61.82.
For the past 2 months.
And not that,
almost
it
2
had
months.
like it's bullish engulfing right here. Here as well. Here as well. You have a hammer and bullish engulfing. So like buyers are out. Buyers are here to play. And then let's go. So we'll go back to the. This is a zone I would like. This is where I would buy at. Is this USD? Oh, okay. Damn it. This is a nice one. A nice support here. Look at this. Support, resistance. Let me use that shift trick. Oh, I screwed that up. Yeah, support, resistance, tested, broke down, resistance, and now we're getting now we even tested that as well on the weekly. You see, that candle tested it and it held it. So if you were going to buy loop ring on USD, that 29 cents, 30 cents area would be awesome. I don't know if you'll see it because we're in a bull market. Maybe these retraces won't happen as often, but you never know. We could get a shock. Like we could literally get a flush. All these alts can get pushed. Like you don't want to be too overly bearish. I rather my targets, my buy entries, like not get hit than me FOMOing into the market. So I still think LRC BTC can see a pullback. I need to see this area hold, actually. This is a very important area for it to hold.
Yeah, it needs to hold this spot, otherwise it doesn't look the best.
Yeah, so on the weekly, it's on a sell on MSR. On the daily, it's on a sell. Like you could have shorted this, you could have shorted that. No trend here, actually. I lied. You wouldn't have shorted that. But like it just hasn't entered into a strong buy. On the 4 hour, you're still shorts. I mean, you got long here, but pretty much that was the first move that we commented on. This would have been an awesome buy, actually coming into the 204-hour EMA. But let's stop going into that old move. That's just such a great setup. And I'm not seeing a setup here, though. That's the problem. I'm just not seeing anything. And like, if any of you guys see something, I'm the biggest fan of that one. Anything else on your list?
Did we go over QSP?
I don't think so.
QSP.
We'll take a look at comp and we'll take a look at XXP. Actually, let's just take a look at comp BTC right now. Is this a new coin? What's comp? Can you check out what comp BTC is?
Hold up, I'll check it.
I don't even know what compound. Yeah, that's obvious.
Compound?
Come on, I knew that.
Oh wow,
I knew that.
It's $460. Yeah.
Yeah, it's $460. Just off looking at the BTC pair, it's in a downtrend. It's being rejected from like important levels. It's in a major downtrend right now. We had this huge candle coming up here, but a lot of with these bullish engulfing candles, you can see half of the candle can get tested, which we're seeing right now. And that's actually on, like, I just drew that randomly, and this is on a nice area where it was resistance, support right here, tested right here, and now we broke through that and we're testing it right here. It's still on like a large downtrend against Bitcoin, and yeah, you can see that once it came out, it's just literally been on a large downtrend. Yeah, there's some up moves, but unless you're good at timing the market, time in the market beats timing the market. So you want to essentially get into an alt that is just starting to run. Maybe if this coin flips, and what I mean by flips is it starts drawing a bullish like market structure, because right now it's going from a low to a lower high to a lower low to a lower high, and you might not even count this as a lower high. This potentially would be it because it's actually hitting the trend line, and then maybe it's working its way to another lower low. So what I want to see is it flip from like making higher highs to a higher low to a higher high to a higher low. Like I want to see the start of an uptrend. This isn't really showing me that. This is just like in a downtrend against Bitcoin, while probably comp USD is in an uptrend as well, I'm assuming. Yeah, you see, oof, huge consolidation.
Yeah, thing is with compound is you're gonna need that to go to like $1,000 before Bitcoin even makes a move for you to double on the Bitcoin
like
chart.
if you got in at $70 or whatever here, that's awesome. Like this was an awesome buy. I didn't, but that's not. Yeah, we would skip that because we're looking for altcoins that can really move. We're looking for altcoins that have the potential to
Higher potential.
Yeah, the potential to really blow up. So we will skip compound as it's whatever. I mean, if you're on their platform on DeFi or whatever and you're compounding or yielding and whatever, that's good. But for an alt trade, doesn't look the best. What was your next one?
QSP. Quant stamp.
How's the quality of the video?
I'm not really on the.
Okay. You see, these are the coins we're looking for. The coins that have like ran up very high and then they have the potential to get back there. So QuantStamp, and you can see like this huge volume coming in here, and that's people accumulating the coins. So yes, it's on a run right now, but we can wait for a pullback. A pullback into 147 sats is like what I would like to see. It's slowing down here right now. These are like high wave candles where you have candle like wicks coming up from both sides. It's like indecision in the market. It doesn't know where to go, but we're seeing a ton of accumulation here. We could take out the line, but just to show you guys like visually, you know, like I can kind of draw these lines without looking at that. Even here, this would be like my next target. My next target, like instant target, would be about 34%, nothing crazy. But the next one at almost 100%, and then we would take a like this one would be the largest target from here. So if we do a line right here where it was support, resistance, resistance, do you guys want to bet that this hit the line? I would go about 90% it hit it, and take in like from 633. Okay, it's not that crazy, but I say yes. I got it. And even here almost hit that. So it just shows you how strong these like areas of strong support and demand. You know what I mean? So here. If we got a pump into this area, which would be a 240%. So now this is looking like more of the trade that I want to be getting into. This is okay. Let me delete this. Nobody's hearing the music, and maybe that's why it was lagging. But had like a trap music DJ 2-hour thing going, but I don't think anybody's hearing it but me. So these are like the areas I'm looking for. I can't really draw a fib because there's no decline in action right here, but you can see that this was prior huge support and huge resistance right here, and even here. So now it's slowing down. It's slowing down. You can see that in the candles. If we pull up the daily, you can see that as well. Maybe we can take a oops. I mean, it's wishful thinking for me to think I'll get an entry at 145, but you just never know. We can have the larger pullback on the weekly because we haven't had that pullback. We haven't had that in the slightest form.
Yeah, and they've actually got like a decent project. Their website looks pretty nice. They've worked with a good amount of people, and from their all-time high, it's in 8 times. I know not all coins reach their all-time high, but it's
get
something to look at.
What was it? Litecoin. So Litecoin's just getting the what's it called? We're gonna take a look back at Litecoin because it's literally bottomed out. I think it's not bad to get a little bit into Litecoin just to take that bet. We're in a bull market. Litecoin hasn't moved, so we're gonna take a look at Litecoin again because I think that we can see that we got a thumbs down. I like to see that. We got a hater up in here. Perfect. So let us take a look at the 4-hour MSR. I just want to see if I can like get a nice entry. 172 sats. So I'll layer my buys on QuantStap QSP from 170 to 145. Just in case Bitcoin pulls, and like it will, there will be days where alts will be bleeding, like blood on the streets, and then I want all of my orders to hit. So I want all of those orders to hit when Bitcoin pushes, or we have like a huge flush, or whatever it may be. So just going off, because I like to do my analysis on the weekly. I like to see where the overall trend is going, and then I'll pinpoint my entries on these smaller time frames, like the 4-hour or the daily or the 1 hour, or even the 15-minute, depends on how deep I want to go. So that would be the 200 EMA at 170. So QuantStamp QSP, we said 170. 170, 0.05. And buy, we did, let's do 160, 157. Why not? 0.05. And then let's do 141, 0.05. So like 0.15 total. And, you know, that's almost pretty much bottomed out as well. You can take a look at that. So this would be our like largest take profit at around 700, just under 700 sats. That would be pretty much it. Okay, back to the charts. SXP. Did we check SXP? BTC?
No.
Swipe. I've heard of Swipe. Is that
Yeah,
Swipe? Yeah, it is.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I saw Who Shilling Swipe. What was that guy's name? You know him.
Like a big influencer, or
The guy who was like doing those types of trades, those betting trades where you just bet.
Nino?
Nino, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, buy XXP, next Bitcoin. It's like,
yeah, he's been calling that.
Okay. I don't need the MSR here.
That's actually, what is Swipe on dollar value? $4? Yeah, I swear, he's been calling that in August, and that was at like its high, $5. So he's been saying that all the way down.
That's a great person to follow. I'm not talking trash, but it's like XRP to $200. You know, it's like chill out. Yeah, I'm not trying to be specific with these lines. When I'm actually doing TA and like try, like sometimes I'll like sit there try to match them, but it's just like there could be 1,000 lines. I'm just looking for the overall downtrend to be kind of finished. You can see like this was our higher low here. We put in the low, we tested the low, we tested the higher low, we tested the higher low, we tested the higher low, which is fine. We tested here, and now we finally broke above that and retested it. So let's go back into smaller time frames. This could potentially seem or look like Swipecoin is starting to break out of that huge downtrend it was in and start finally moving up. Look at that. It just crypto works so weirdly. For my first extension, it's the first heaviest resistance I was looking at. You know what I mean? Resistance. And that would be my first sell point. It does look like Swipecoin is moving up. Did I miss my entry? Probably. But Yusuf, if you're in this, I believe that your first target's 23% from here, and we're going to see some heavy resistance there as it acted as support. It's called change of polarity, where prior resistance turns into support, and it just looks like a strong one, and that's where my first TP goes to. That's all I'll comment on this coin. Another coin you have?
We went through a good amount of them. Let's see. I have
LTC. I was gonna say again. ETH BTC. I just wanted to see. It's not much to see.
How about Yo-Yo? This one is like a weird one. I am in this. I got a little bit better entry than what it's at right now.
Damn, you trying to pump your bags on us?
I mean, it's still a low sat coin.
Like, look at this huge sell-off here. Holy.
SXP?
No, yo-yo.
You're not on.
I'm on yo-yo.
Oops. I was looking at the YouTube, and it's just delayed. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It is bottomed out.
Holy bro, it lost 99.73%
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
of its friggin' value. It doesn't get worse. I mean, it gets worse
At least it survived.
if you get rug pulled. Holy, you lost everything. But this is sometimes worse. You're watching every day. Your altcoins like just fall like in price. Like
ECA
holy,
type.
ECA. It's different because like I crushed ECA so it could go to zero, and I don't really care.
Yeah.
It's like I pulled out a ton of like bitcoins from there. So
I mean, it's as long as it's still it dropped 99%, but
this one's still in a
still
downtrend.
alive.
This one is still in a downtrend, and it hasn't broken it. And it hasn't broken that downtrend. And every time it gets to breaking it, like you see some
It comes
heavy
back
sell
down,
pressure.
yeah.
And it kind of reminds me of PHB when I was looking at that. And that one snapped. I had half a Bitcoin in it, and it would have turned into almost 2 to 3 Bitcoins. The story of never jumping, like never exit a trade to try and get in another trade, or to try and go in my position. I tried to buy a friggin' NFT, and it was like a lot more than I'd ever spend on an NFT, and I exited this awesome trade. And that was the same thing you did right here. I was looking at like, okay, here is the what's it called?
Yeah, basically on it was OST, I think. No.
Yeah, right here. From there to there to here. And it broke out, and I was like, let me find an entry. I got in. No, I got in before it. I got in literally before this actually.
Yeah,
I
the
got
thing
in
is
at
about that
14
one, it's
sats.
such a low sat. Like getting in earlier before the breakout is is bound to go up. Binance coin, bull market,
That's where I got in.
anything under
I got
20
in
sats
here.
is
I got in at 15 sats, and it was chilling at like 23. And I'm like, I'll cut the trade soon. That cost me 2 Bitcoins, over 100 grand. 100 grand of missed opportunity at minimum. 100 grand at missed opportunity because I wanted to buy an NFT. And it was just straight stupid. Anyways,
yeah, that's why I like to for some alts like to sell my initial investment at once it hits 100% and then see if I could let the profits ride some more and then take some along the way. Cause yeah, I've been selling alts way too early as well.
I just want to see what ETH is doing. Don't mind me. If we get another pullback, I'm gonna double my longs. Yeah, Yo-Yo's still on a downtrend in my opinion.
Yeah, my entry was about 72
You did get
sats.
to cross here. Like if you want to just trade that, and this variation, candlestick variation, is bullish. You have like these small like doji right here. You have the bullish engulfing, you breaking this top right here, and then you have the crossover on the 409, and you have some buy volume coming in, which there wasn't much. So it's like you have to just stick with the more crypto analysis, not crypto, the more technical analysis like the quicker you can start seeing things. Like I can look at a naked chart and trade it because I just see the stuff in my head. Whereas like some people have like friggin' 1,000 things turned on and like 10 more things, and it's like, holy shit, what are you looking at? But I don't need much anymore, to be honest. But it does look to me like in a downtrend. Hasn't broken its any high. It's still making lows. Maybe we have like, and like who knows? It could just break out from here. So Yo-Yo's whatever to me. I want to go back to Litecoin, and then unless if anybody has any other one.
I got probably one more. But we could check Litecoin first.
I don't even know where these drawings came from. In December 19, I don't even know why I drew that. Like that's so noob. What was I doing? 2 years ago. Practice really makes a difference. It really does. Why am I even looking at LTC, BTC on Poloniex? We'll go back to this. You know what? Just because it's so low, I'm going to buy the crossover.
Yeah, I bought that, I think, almost either during the pump or right before the pump. I know I'm
3.5. I'm going to put in a bid at 3.5.
yeah, I'm about at my entry right now. Almost.
LTC. And I'm
I
going to
think
take
I'm a little bit up.
a potentially bigger one. So like the 3.5 area.
Yeah, I'm up 3% on this. So my entry is pretty close to here.
3.54. 3.54. I'll go 0.1. 28 Litecoins, that's it? Sounds like a scam.
Yeah.
And then if we get, this is me being greedy, if we test the low again. That's me being greedy. Because I'm smart money, right? I want to buy where the smart money's buying. You have another coin, or are we gonna wrap it up?
Yeah, we'll do one more. RLC, it's basically at the bottom. This one is Binance funded, and it's an Oracle. So it is
Okay.
at $70 on the US pair, but just because it's Binance funded, I do think it'll still can do good. Oh wait, $2? Oh, what the heck?
It's $2.
Maybe I was thinking of something else then.
I mean, it is on an uptrend
LC.
on the USD pair. That's kind of what I wanted to see. So let's go. This is.
Oh no, TRB was the Binance funded. Never mind. But this one is bottomed out. I did get an entry on this. Not too far away from where we are right now.
Yeah, honestly, it's not the worst entry, or not the worst looking coin. Let me check from where it is to the high, and like this is the average
It's like
high.
300%, 3 to 4.
100%.
Oh, to there, yeah.
Let's do it. Yeah, because this, look at here, the strong support and resistance.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my first target, and that's 100% move. So you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it to here. Let's do it to there.
Yeah, this one I'm in. I'm not too far away. This one I'm up 10%-ish.
Bro, you're not sharing with us? What's happening?
I swear I'm posting most of these.
Yeah, I know, and a lot of
I
people
post
ask,
them, but then like everyone's talking in the chat and it just like I'm trying to find it again and it's like I have to scroll so far
yeah,
up.
post them in VIP. Less people are posting there, and then I'll look at them too.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're getting the crossover. We broke this high right here. This could be the next area I'm looking to buy this coin.
Yeah, that's actually where I got
that's
my
why
buy.
there's heavy resistance here. It's trying to break this support. You see, it's trying to break this area.
Yeah.
It's trying to
Yeah,
break.
it got rejected. But I mean, we could also say it got it got rejected a couple days ago.
Yeah, it's getting rejected here. Maybe if I'm lucky, I could buy here, which would be the, you know, where is it? 28%. Screw it. Let's do it. 0.368. Which one's this? RLC. RLC. I'm for these entries, I'm hoping for, like some strong pullbacks. I won't be too greedy. I'll put two entries. 4,200 and 3,700. That's what I'll do. 4,200. Oh, I almost put half a Bitcoin and I don't have that. Okay. Did I screw that up? No. Don't want to accidentally like set the highest buy on the pair, you know?
Yeah, I actually did that on KuCoin. There was like I put one less zero by accident, but like thank God I actually did not put like how much Bitcoin I was trying to buy.
Okay, let's get it. So I think that's pretty much it. We're gonna do more videos like this. We're gonna also be doing videos just strictly on Bybit, like how to go long in Bitcoin, how to go long Ethereum. Nothing crazy, but if you're doing it like every day with other altcoins, with Uniswap pairs, like you know, it all adds up, to be honest. So thank you guys for watching. We crushed 1,000 subscribers. Make sure to follow because we're going to be doing some giveaways now. The next step is 10,000. Also, potentially we have some big things coming out with some crypto projects, which we can't touch on. Hopefully they wrap up and we can share with you guys then. So thank you guys for watching and supporting. And if you guys have any questions, post them in the Discord or reach out.